Well, I'm still kind of stuck in academia and university settings, so I do believe that student organizations and student groups are a huge part of who I am today and who I was during the past 10 years or so. Also, I am an immigrant, so I believe that I have that dual or even multiple cultural and ethnic heritage that I carry. I also speak Arabic and come from an Arabic country, so that Arabic kinship or relationships that I have with other Arab speakers is also something I believe is core to my identity. That oftentimes I'll think in Arabic, I'll appreciate things in Arabic more. When I tell my friends I miss them, I love to use the Arabic words for that. So I believe that's a huge part of my identity. I'm also Muslim and I'm visibly Muslim, so I wear a hijab and I carry that around with me. It's something that's the first thing people see in me, and it's a huge identity marker. And the more, because it's such a obvious identity marker, I become even more aware of it myself, and then it becomes even more and more part of my identity. And I've been wearing a hijab for many years, even when I was in Egypt, but here it became so different and distinct for me because it almost makes me stand out in the middle of society and all that. So I believe it is an identity marker for me. It's my identity. I'm also, a woman, so that's a big part of my identity. And I relate to women's issues. I'm concerned about women's issues. I'm always, reading and thinking about women's issues and women's groups here in Canada and overseas. I've also been very involved with the Syrian community in the past 5 years. So I've traveled and visited places that have Syrian refugees, and also our country has been a recipient of thousands of refugees in the past year. So that has made me also relate to them even more and try to and want to serve them more. And I don't know, ironically or luckily, I also married a Syrian man. So now it became part of my identity and my future. And I think of my children and our families and how that's going to affect us. I'm an athlete. I love playing sports. I was part of the fencing team in my university for 5 years and the national Egyptian fencing team for 2 or 3 years. So I love to play sports. I love to wake up in the morning and think about what workout I'm going to do today, or who am I going to play with, or if there's going to be a soccer game around, I'd like to participate. Take my bicycle around. I think of myself as a cyclist, even though I probably don't look like it, but I think that I also feel that I can relate to many people because of these multiple identities. I try to find a point of commonality between everyone I meet, and I believe we're people of everyone. Humans are complex identities all mixed into one, and these identities are not stagnant. They're also moving and dynamic, so I believe I'm like that. I'm always changing. Absolutely. This is where, there's many groups that I believe that I feel a sense of friendship and a sense of alliance to, but I'm not part of. It's, for example, other faith groups, right? We don't believe in the same things, but we definitely have similar aspirations in life. We have underlying codes of values that we operate with. It's almost like the same structure, but with different content. This is how I view these groups. And having alliances like that and having friendships that are beyond your own identity groups as well adds to who you are as a person and makes you see the world in very different ways. And it should be something to look forward to and seek rather than just be cautiously receiving, right, or a recipient of. Or even I cringe when people say it's only, or think about it only in terms of like political way. It's just let's ally with these other faith groups so that we can all have a stronger voice. It's not like that. It's not just for political ends. It's supposed to be for personal growth, for seeing, like I said, seeking new ways to see the world, benefiting immensely from these people, and also just this is life. Life is all about finding people. That's what Muslim tradition says, is that we have, God says we've created you from different groups and people so that you may know one another. And I truly believe in that.